Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Today I'm at the church parking lot, and I brought the Fun Cub. It says multiplex on there. So, anyways, this airplane, I got it loaded up with a 4S battery today, and I put a bigger prop on it. It had like a 7-inch, and I think it might have been a 7.5, and I put a 9 4.5 on there. So I'm hoping between the 4S and the longer prop, we'll get a much better flight out of it today. Now it is quite windy today. And I'm thankful a little bit that it's windy because the humidity level is crazy. I was standing in the garage trying to get stuff ready and just had beads of sweat rolling down my face. And so I'm glad there's a little bit of wind, but not quite this much. It's going to make it a little bit difficult to fly. I don't have any stability on this plane. And so we're going to get it up in the air, see how I do. Hopefully no crashes today on the pavement. And we'll take this thing home. Hopefully with the bigger prop and the bigger battery, this thing ought to fly real good. So let's see how it does and see if I was right. Alright, I see lots of guys hopped on. I do appreciate it. Say Wild Bill, Robert, I see my man Rob on, JCB, and Free Range Chicken. Anthony May is always on. Jeff in Lower Alabama. Bunch of guys. I do appreciate you guys all supporting the channel like you do. And I'm lucky to be out here having fun even when the weather is so windy and all that kind of stuff. Still haven't set up dual rates or anything. The wind is coming from the houses over there, so we're gonna take off in that direction. Whoop. Let's get her line. Here we go. Let's get it in the air. Stop messing with that wind on the ground. And I noticed when I brought this thing in, or when I was getting it ready to fly, before I changed the prop was loose. So that might have been part of my problem that I had when I was trying to fly it inverted the other day, because I had plenty of battery left. So it definitely wasn't a battery. Maybe the prop was loose. Still had a little bit of catch. Was giving it some pull, but ooh, you can see the wind is really messing with it. A lot of turbulence. I slow it down and it's doing some stuff I wasn't ready for. I am staying about half throttle most of the time. I'm pretty sure this motor from flight test is capable of turning to 9 4.5. If it overheats, we'll know that it wasn't supposed to have that size, but it is really yanking it. And a motor that is designed to handle 4S, I would think it'd almost have to be able to do a 9-inch prop. I mean, that's a lot of power. You can see it. I'm at about 3/4 throttle and it's handling inverted just fine in all this wind. I'm actually surprised I haven't lost some of my stickers in all this wind. And do a crosswind pass here. Woo! If I can keep it in the air. That roll rate is really slow. When I'm counting on it to turn hard, or roll hard, it doesn't always want to do it. And I kind of got to remember that I think rolling left is easier because of the way the motor's spinning. clouds look yucky over there, and then on this side it's a little more clear. Looks pretty, but and it's those darker clouds are over my house, are going over my house. So I've been working real hard this week at work, and I've been needing to get out here. And yesterday I worked clear till 7 o'clock, and that's why I wasn't out here for you guys. And so today, you can see it isn't handling the inverted quite as good, but it's still with a little bit of experience you can do it. It's got pretty decent rudder authority. Maybe some of these rolls I should try with the rudder, and maybe that would do something. that was with the rudder. Kind of kicks that tail out a little bit while it's spinning. It does speed it up though. So I'm pretty sure the landing's going to be pretty tricky with all this wind. I'm pushing it pretty hard to cut through it all, but I'm going to start trying to line up the landings, feel how the wind's going to push it. I think I need to be something like this. Let's bring it back around and try that again.
30 seconds.
The radio is telling me 30 seconds, but we'll check the battery when we're done to see how I did. Woo! A little bit squirrely, but we got her on the ground. Let's see if I can taxi it over here without the wind blowing it over. There it is. Let me grab the battery checker real quick. It said I had 29 seconds left. I got a feeling that we didn't use a whole lot of the battery. And let's see, there we go. So if you guys can see that, saying I still have 71% of my battery left at a 4.5 minute flight, so I still have plenty of flight left on this battery. I'm flying a Smart Pack 2200 4S with the flight test motor, swinging a 4.5 prop. And I wanted to show you guys these quick release things I was telling you about. See, it's just a quarter turn. Push it in there and quarter turn, and it's locked on. And you can kind of see how the wing just has the tube in the middle, and it just pushes ready to go like that. And then the bottom of the right there, that's the only screw holding the tail on. The vertical just slides in, and the horizontal slides in, and the vertical pushes down, and one screw holds it all on there. Pretty easy setup. The only trick is if you don't have the exact motor, having to make your own standoffs. Oh, hat's still spun around. Here we go. So guys, thanks for watching the video today. I had a good time flying. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. I don't want you guys to miss a minute of these flights. I'm having a good time out here. If you don't mind, give me that thumbs up and leave some great comments. All that type of activity helps YouTube know that we like these videos. And the RC community is awesome. And I do appreciate it so much. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jeff. This is my pleasure, guys. I just love flying. Thanks, Alan.